Today we have to discuss accessory glands of male reproductive system. Till now we have discussed testes, we have discussed accessory duct, and we have discussed a brief about that accessory glands and their type. There are three types of accessory gland which is present in male reproductive system, that is pair of seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and pair of bulbourethral gland, which is also called as Cowper's gland. These all three gland we have seen in the diagram of frontal view of male reproductive system, that these are the seminal vesicles, the pair of seminal vesicle which are present, you can say here, and just below it when we talk about, there is a prostate gland, and below this prostate gland there is a bulbourethral gland. But just now I told you that bulbourethral gland or Cowper's gland are in pair, seminal vesicle are in pair, but prostate gland is not in pair, but it appears to be pair because actually this is the location. You can see the prostate gland which appears in a frontal view, that is due to the urethral lining it appears to be two, but at the back side when we talk about, this is a single gall size gland, a single gall size, and because of the presence of urethral lining in the frontal view it appears to be two gland, right? But this is a single gland. Let's talk about the location of the seminal vesicle. You can see here at the base of the bladder. This is your urinary bladder and it is located at the base of a bladder. Let's talk about the seminal vesicle now. Their ducts join the vas deferens to form ejaculatory duct. This we have already discussed, that vas deferens join the seminal vesicle to form ejaculatory duct. Now these seminal vesicle produces an alkaline secretion which forms the 70% of the volume of semen. Semen is the term given for the mixture of spermatozoa or sperm. Spermatozoa is also called as sperm, and seminal plasma. What is seminal plasma? I'll let you know. Actually, these three glands secrete certain secretion. The collective secretion of all these three glands is called as seminal plasma. When I'm talking about semen, that is the mixture of sperm and seminal plasma. Let me write here. That is the mixture of sperm or spermatozoa plus seminal plasma. Now these seminal plasma is the collective term given for the secretion of all these three glands which we have read here: seminal vesicle, prostate and bulbourethral gland. Now the secretion of seminal vesicle contains spermatozoa because this seminal vesicle receive this spermatozoa from the vas deferens, and activating substances such as fructose, citrate, inositol, prostaglandin and several other proteins. There are the certain functions of all these substances. Let's talk about fructose is a source of energy for the sperm. The sperm which need energy for the continuous motility, it is getting energy from the fructose which is found in the secretion of seminal vesicle. Prostaglandin stimulate the uterine contraction. Thus, it also help in the sperm to move towards the female oviduct. Actually, prostaglandin is that hormone which help in the uterine contraction, as well as it also help in the sperm movement towards the female oviduct. Next is protein, help in the coagulation of semen after ejaculation. That is also needed. Proteins are there which help in the coagulation of semen, and this protein is quite different from the other coagulating protein which is found in our blood. Alkalinity of seminal fluid. Seminal vesicle secrete the alkaline secretion. This alkalinity of a seminal fluid helps to neutralize the acidic environment of male urethra. As we have read that male urethra is the common passage for semen and for urine. So because of the presence of, you can say, because of the presence of the traces of urine in the pathway become acidic. Just to neutralize that acidic pathway, the alkaline secretion is needed. And again, the female urethra is also the common passage for the urine, and for the you can say that is a tract which receive the semen. So just to neutralize these both pathway, so that the semen, or so that the sperm would not get harmed, this alkaline secretion is needed. Next gland is prostate gland. It surrounds the proximal portion of the urethra. Now what is proximal portion? We have read that proximal and distal portion. Proximal means the frontal portion, or the you can say the first part. Like if you see this one, this is the point started from this would be the proximal part, and this would be the distal part, right? So it surrounds the proximal portion of the urethra, that is the upper part. The size of the prostate gland is the size of a golf ball. It produces a milky, slightly acidic secretion near about the pH of 6.5. That's 6.5 near to neutral. It forms the 25% of the volume of semen, whereas seminal fluid secrete the 70% of the volume of semen. The secretion of the prostate gland nourishes the spermatozoa and also increases the motility. And there also, when we have seen the seminal vesicle, the secretion of seminal vesicle also nourishes the spermatozoa and also increases the motility of the sperm. They secrete mucus that help in lubrication of penis and lining of urethra. That is also needed, lubrication of penis and lining of urethra, so that you can say that is also needed to prevent the copulatory organs, right? And this function is of the Cowper's gland, right? This is all about the prostate gland, where we have ended the secretion of prostate gland nourishes the spermatozoa and also increases their motility. And this next function, where the mucus is secreted, that mucus is secreted by the next gland, which is called as bulbourethral gland or Cowper's gland. Let's see here. Our third gland is Cowper's gland or bulbourethral gland, which is present on the either side of the proximal portion of the urethra. You have seen there, that is the present on the either side of the proximal portion of the urethra. They secrete mucus that help in lubrication of penis and lining of urethra, right? Let's talk about the next, seminal plasma. That is the next topic. As I told you, seminal plasma is the collective term given for the secretion of all these three glands. See, the secretion of the above gland, that is seminal gland, prostate gland, bulbourethral gland, constitute the seminal plasma. Now, the seminal plasma are rich in fructose, calcium, hormone like prostaglandin, and you can say certain enzyme like clotting proteins that are different from the protein found in the blood, that I already told you. Now, the fructose, the point which has to be noted here, the fructose which is found here in the seminal plasma, it's quite different from the fructose which is found in our body, other than this genital portion, you can say. Actually, the fructose produced by the seminal vesicle is not present anywhere else in our body, and this is the only reason which help in providing a forensic test for rape cases. If the fructose which is found here in the seminal plasma, if it is found in the female genital tract, this proves that there may be the chances of a rape if anybody is, you can say, if the case is filed. In that case, it provides the forensic help. You can say it provides the help to the forensic agents, right? Our next topic is semen. Semen is the, as I told you, it is the mixture of spermatozoa and seminal plasma. Semen ejaculate from the penis during ejaculation, right? Penis is the copulatory organ or organ for the, you can say, it is the external genitalia or copulatory organ. Now, the single ejaculate may contain 200 to 300 million of spermatozoa. If this count decreases, in that case, the fertilization would not occur. So this is the count which is needed, right? In a healthy individual, this count is needed. And the secretion, or you can say the semen, when we talk about that, it is slightly alkaline. Again, it helps to neutralize the pathway. That is, the pH is 7.35 to 7.50. Its alkalinity helps to neutralize the acidity of urethra left from the passage of urine. It also protects the sperm from the acidity of vagina. This we have already discussed. Now our next topic is the external genitalia or the copulatory organ or penis. This will be discussing afterwards in the next lecture.